Boom. Yo, what's good, peoples? Don't adjust, man. It's just live, man. Just an impromptu. I wanted to do my brother, from
Yes,
another mother,
sir.
man. So I'm gonna hit you with the intro, man. A little old school intro. How about that? Yo, I don't even know if like this is the first time I'm going live. Am I even live right now? I don't even know. I don't know if I'm live or
It's
recording.
hey, somebody will chime in eventually within 5-10 minutes. But yeah, no, we live. I think it says live on the top
I,
left,
I
top
would go on
right.
YouTube and check all that shit, but who cares? I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
I'm just here. Honestly, me and my brother right here. We were talking backstage, and it's been a minute or whatever, and we're discussing personal things and other things, about life. You know what I mean? And one of the reasons I labeled it right here where we've been at is just to catch up. Yeah, guys on YouTube to let us where the channel's been at. For a while I've been feeling like doing a show, and I've been feeling like doing a show about something, but I just didn't know what. Right, but besides comic book based other things, and I was thinking ideas or whatever, people was telling me here and there what to do. But like, I was telling Broski, I mean, I don't know if you want to you know what, let's catch up and tell people after that where we thinking about going.
Well, yeah. Basically, we were talking like you said backstage, and we just decided to go live just with the community. It is October 31st. Bow, bow, bow! Happy Halloween! It sound like motherfucking Blues Clues on that shit. But but now we're just doing things. Just trying to bring back some stuff. Try to go live. We don't know what day we want to do, but talk about comics, shoes, memorabilia, figures, just things in general. If you got ideas and you guys like the show, I know you guys watch Joker and Josh on FOC. Just leave a comment below what you'd like to hear us communicate and talk about. We have no, we just trying to think of topics off the top of our head. But other than that, we're just decided to go live. We both got nothing to do today right now before the kids go trick or treating. So yeah, so I see a few people out here, Universe X, Lone Espinosa, and Jacob Bronowski.
Yeah,
Appreciate you
yeah,
guys showing
definitely.
up. We are live. You said that earlier about a minute and a half ago. But we are
Yeah.
live. That's good. But we're just here, just try to catch up and try to do something different for a change. 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 30. Who knows?
Yo, and one of the things we was talking about not long ago, Broski, like it's like the fire, like the fire of love of comics, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm always gonna love comics. I'm always gonna love comics, but it's just like it's not as bright, it's not as it used to be, right? Before it was more like, oh, I gotta get this, I'm gonna get that, da da da, watching everybody's video, watching everybody's hauls, and watching this and watching that, and speculations and all that shit. And then now it's just like meh, meh.
Yeah, it's a lot like I say, like a lot of movie spec. What got the hype back then, a year, 2 years ago, that got a lot of people getting books and thought of things that are going to show up in movies and shows. Now that that's kind of died down, they look at the Marvel era of how bad it has gotten with these movies. That these prices, these books that were skyrocketing,
Hmm.
really went down in cost. You look at books that were like with the first appearance of was it McCullough Harris? What's her name? Like Kamala Khan. I mean, you got the first appearance of her that was like about $150-$200 book. Now being it was $70 to $100 book.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be careful, and that's one thing that we talked about. That the hype is not there, but the reading books, like I've been reading Dark Knight's Terror. I've been telling Joker in the backstage that I've been trying to catch up. That book's actually, those reads are not that bad. It
Hmm.
has a lot of connection towards the DC universe, and I'm probably gonna watch later today is the Long Halloween on HBO Max, which they have a lot of DC stuff on there that I have to catch up on. That I've been looking at advertisements when I'm reading of what's out there that's gonna be interesting. I have to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a while, but I know it's a two-parter. So
Hmm.
that's something I want to watch today for Halloween, being that it's the 31st. Um,
It's
yeah.
it's the long. If you're gonna go see the Long Halloween, the DC animation movie, yeah,
Yes.
it's a good one, man. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and mind you, right now, like I'm off today. I took today off and tomorrow off for work. I said, "Fuck that." If you guys are watching in my live, rewatching this shit for one of my workers, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it like that. But but I've been posting up, trying to post up some of my horror comics that I've gotten in the past, and now that I want to showcase being the last day of October.
You've been on top of the shit too, man. You've been for the
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
every day for Halloween.
yeah.
You've been posting a book and showing off your books, and that's pretty fucking dope. I can't keep up with you, bro. I
It's
can't.
hard. I'm not. There's 1 or 2 days. I'm not gonna lie that I kind of skipped that I had to fucking do in the morning, then do again in the afternoon because I got tired. I got tired to get beat. You know,
Yeah.
work your life beats you down sometimes. But you got. I was just talking to jokers like I've been doing videos. If some of you guys like, I think Uni X and Lona and Jacob and Heroes Reborn, them people been really consistent of posting comments at times on my IG and
Yeah.
YouTube haul videos, and it's because I want to bring back the love and the aspect of collecting. And I do still collect, but I want to go into a comic shop wanting to get something to read or something to collect or a certain like my boy Uni X, he always shouts out first appearances on some keys to come up and keys that have been. And I've been following him and we've talked about, I think there was one book that we talked about, was it Cosmic Ghost Rider number 19, the one in 25, Marco Mastrazo, if he's here. He showed in a story. I did my research and I messaged him and then I ended up picking 2 copies, not just one, because I'm like that. I'm a double mint gum type of guy. You know what I mean? I like mine twos. And shout out to him to bringing that knowledge to me because there's a lot of stuff out there that people are sleeping on and people that are missing that we don't know about. But by community together, we find things that are pretty dope out there that we don't know of.
You know what? And we all learn from each other, right? We all learn from each other.
Yeah.
There's certain things that y'all post up, and I'll be like, oh, you know, broski, even you, like you post up like, oh shit, I know about this book or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
and you learn from there. You know, we all learn from each other, man, and that's what it is. Um, but yeah, man. One of the things that I wanted to talk about too over here is just uh, what we're gonna go through. Like I said, the future. We kind of mentioned that a little bit, in the beginning. Broski was talking about, we're gonna be talking about certain things or whatever. And I see people right here in the chat just joining us. The Heroes Born. Is this live? No, this is from 1994, bro. You just catch it up.
1985, bruh.
Yeah, renew your AOL, bro.
Refresh, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's just quick live, and that's even then going live. We was talking about it. I was thinking about, and you guys can let me know in the chat too. I was maybe considering even doing pre-recorded shows,
Yeah.
our shows or whatever, between us, and we'll talk about certain things or whatever the case is. Even I take some topics from the people in the chat or whoever on IG whatever to talk about here, between us. And it don't have to be comic book based. It could be other things related. We could talk about music. We could talk about anything and everything, at once. What's popping right now. That's all. And that's one of the things I want to change this channel to, is more than that. And I'm always gonna be doing FOC with Josh. We'll do FOC till he gets tired of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I support Josh with that. He brought it to the table for this channel, and that's what we're gonna be doing. I'll be doing FOC every Fridays with Josh. You catch me there. Honestly speaking, if it wasn't for FOC, and I told Gomez, if it wasn't for FOC, I wouldn't be reading as much. I wouldn't be reading probably at all, when it comes to comic books. But it's certain things that he mentions on the FOC in the list. I'll be like, oh, sounds interesting. I'm gonna read that, whatever. So I take mark of it, and then I read. That's the only way I read. Reason I read is because of the show. But yeah, going forth, man. I think even maybe considering changing the name of the channel. I don't know. Maybe East Beast West Collectibles or something like that, or whatever. Just so it don't be singled as comics. Make it diverse, and talk about other things too. I just feel like, honestly speaking, like I said, like the love of comics is just not as with all the drama that's going on in the community right now, with all this shit, that's going on. You already know how it is, man. I hate drama, and I hate that bullshit because I'm not for it, man. I'm not for it, or whatever. But I'm just done for when it comes to that. It gives me the ick, if you could say that. It gives me the ick that just thinking about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you feel, broski. What you feel?
Yeah, no, you're going back to you say FOC. I picked up these copies because of it. You know what I mean?
Uh,
The Suzumoki. These ones, the Power Girl. I thought it were pretty dope. I think it's the C cover, but I thought this is gonna be something later on or legs later on. It's not that bad, big of a book right now, but I thought that was just dope ass art. Just seeing it in person is a lot more, and it's just a regular based, $4.99 price nowadays because you know how comics are. We were talking about that earlier, but going back to what you said, yeah, you know what? If you notice, I've been putting up comic, haul videos every Sunday, if possible, if not
mhm.
at least once a week. But I got away from all that drama bullshit. I don't deal with that drama bullshit. I'm here to collect. I'm here to be a collector. I'm here to enjoy what I'm doing, and my aspect of collecting, and based on the New York Warriors and Doom 143 and the 9.2 crew back when they had it, and when I was watching shows and Kingdom Comics, Shears, you learn collecting David Seeking Near Miss. There's a lot list of people that you learn from YouTube and from the community that we just collect to love and we love to hunt. As opposed to certain people, I won't pay that premium price. I'll be a patient and wait for that right price to kick in. And I've learned through watching the videos of how to collect and how to broaden my collection
Yeah,
without having to destroy my pocket at times. But
yeah.
that's just how it is.
No, that's facts. I agree, man. Loan right here. What he said. And any additional content would be appreciated. We'll watch recorded definitely and do my best to catch live. Good to see you fellas. Still being on. Listen, man. I feel honored to have you people like you, Lone, and Jacob and Heroes and UniX. Sticking around and just watching us. Just talk, man, because that's kind of one of my main things. And honestly speaking, they always tell me, "I listen, man. If there's one thing you could do, you could run your mouth, and then if I could run my mouth, just put it to content, and
Yeah,
talk stuff, anything that I like. Look, my man Hack, my man. As a matter of fact, look, talking about making a comeback, my man Hack is making a comeback.
that's
Yo,
good.
Max,
That's good.
baby,
What up?
exactly. So make sure you
That's
subscribe to
good because I remember that he left for about a minute, not collecting. Actually, I think me and you purchased some comics he was selling off the his Instagram or something like that, or he was selling some stuff. So I'm glad that he's back because it's you take a pause like you said, but you always seem to come back. As a collector, as collecting again and build up that hype. Shout out to the New York Warriors, the Big E's. He's doing his coffee and comics on Sunday mornings. You be sure to catch that. It's early for me, but it's nice to see you guys talk about comics and bring up the content of not just that. They also talk about figures and actual action figures of areas or statues and stuff like that you can find at certain websites, and they give you all insight of that. And I was just talking about that. It reminds me of CBCS and their new labeling. I
yeah.
was talking to Joker about that, about the new labeling that I've recently seen, actually from just Shears Comics and Things when he did a
A
signing
good
as a
video, good
and
video.
and,
Yeah,
and he short 12-minute video, but dope ass labeling. He really, if you look at him, he really likes the way the yellow labels are with the arrows. And I enjoyed looking at how they look now, almost identical CGC. But I like the lettering. I like the lettering better on CBCS now. What they did with them than the CGC. I like the long, the pause. You know what I mean? The grading. No,
yeah. I got you. The way it looks. If you want to go more in depth, man, definitely go to Big's right there. New York Warriors. I don't have anything in the description right now because it was an impromptu video that we did right now. But if I do get a chance, I'll post that video link in the description of Coffee and Comics we did, and Biggs went into the website and we talked about
okay.
the new
I'm gonna
labels.
finish that one.
Yeah. Go
All
finish
right.
it. It was a good one, and I do like I said, in my opinion, I do like the new labels. Of course, there's obviously certain things that everybody's not gonna like,
Of
right?
course, nobody's
I,
perfect.
I like the new numbers, the way they look digitalized. I like that. I like the white behind the numbers. I like how the 99s are different from the 98s, and
Yeah,
you
I
know
seen that.
yeah, and the tens they look different or whatever. But my only thing too at the same time is like the little description, like the little fonts, right? The little fonts is just it sucks so bad, man. You know what I mean? Uh,
Hey, you guys.
yeah, so yeah, definitely, man. Go check out that video. We're in depth, with that, man. And like I said, man, going live, like like if I were to do live more often, it would be in that channel, with the Warriors,
Yeah,
the New York Warriors. Here, I'll probably do more recorded stuff and just have more like a podcast type thing, Phil, or
yeah.
whatever.
I
Whenever you,
pressed the motherfucking Joker to go live right now.
You ain't pressuring me. It was just now you was talking about like
I
tomorrow
was
and
just
shit.
joking, but no, you're
Yeah,
the one that was actually saying, "Dude, we should do this live right now." All the topics
yeah, we're
we're
talking
talking
all this
about.
shit.
So.
I'm like, yo, we could be talking about this live, you know. I mean, obviously, we was talking about some more personal stuff or whatever, but you know, that's
Yeah,
beyond that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But shout out to Biggs man with the $5 super chat saying, glad to see Broski live.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
On October 31st,
I know, right?
baby.
He's not dressed up as a clown, but he's here on Halloween. You know
Nah,
what
we got the
I
Chucky
mean?
on. The Chucky. No.
There you go. Okay, getting this Chucky on, man. But yeah, it definitely feels good to be back. You know, I always like doing live shows or whatever. It's just I just wanted to mention again, bro. Like I'm thinking of a different route, like a different direction, I should say, for the channel. You know, even though, like I said, I'm still keeping the FOC. That's comic base, right? That's
Yes.
one of the common bases on the channel, which is FOC. But now I want to do something else, with the channel, and just basically it'll be like this, like a live thing, but it just won't be live. We'll shoot the shit, record it, and just put it out or whatever. You know, Pennywise Gomez. There you go. Yo, my man Gomez.
I tried on that Pennywise like fucking costume a while ago. I was just like, oh fuck, I can't see shit.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
yeah. My favorite one was Broski, the steampunk Broski. You know what I
Oh
mean? There you go.
yeah, I did that shit on IG. But I was gonna do something, but man, who knows? Maybe tonight. Who gives a shit? Maybe I'll be a little festive. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I would like to do something, but I have to see. I have to check with the boss first. The boss.
Listen, man. Halloween is definitely like one of your holidays. You know what I mean? Hack, my man Hack, he said send me that Batman 121 as a comeback gift, bro. I seen a facsimile one. How about that? How
Yeah,
about
yeah. I can send him a
that?
bus. I have a
You
couple
knew, you knew now. You're
of
brand new
box.
again, so know your role. I Hack, so you're gonna
Green
get a
with
brand
red
new
combined.
one. But yeah, man, it's good to have, like I said, man, good to have Hack back. You know, he said he's gonna start doing more of the same thing, like just a shoot the shit type vibe on his channel.
It's
So
been a minute. It's been a couple years, man. At least almost about a couple years since it came out. It's been a minute. I know that for sure.
yeah, I know Hack sold a lot of his books into,
Yeah, I was in that era.
and now he's trying to get back on it, but he's trying to get Batman books, and he's trying to get my Batman books, and I'm trying to get rid of my books, but not Batman books.
Batman books, yeah.
I'm trying to stay in my lane. The only thing I collect is
Yeah.
Batman, Fantastic Fours, Silver Surfers, stuff like that. Spider Man is my son collects, so I collect Spider Man too. Uh, but that's kind of like the main thing. I really don't pick up many books as much anymore, and if I do, I'm more low key. You know what I'm saying? And Biggs is the look at me, look what I got, look.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what
He comes out with some fire shit though. I remember seeing a couple of his Crow videos and what he bought and stuff like that. He came out with some fire CGC purchases he got from some people in the community. But yeah, no, he's
Nah,
definitely
Biggs.
Biggs is still going. It's like it's funny.
Yeah.
Like I'll stop. I'm gonna stop, guys, and then here goes. He goes. I just picked up something. I started laughing.
Nah, definitely, man. Biggs is always picking up some dope shit or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Between him and Manny in the Discord or whatever, even Fetty getting it too. It's just like, look what I got. Look. Listen, man, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's not what I do. I don't like. I got stuff or whatever, but I whatever. You know what I mean? Like Biggs pointed out my fucking Switch. The Switch.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, on Sunday, I seen that. I was laughing.
Yeah.
I was laughing, and then he's like, "What did you get? Show me what you got."
Oh, he sold everything. Wow, you sold everything.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, yeah, you sold some of the Batman books I wanted, man. I don't know who you sold. You said you sold it to Z. Like, come on, man. My man, he sticks with She-Hulks, man.
She-Hulks.
Holla at your boy over here, man.
Yeah, but that happens. That's one reason why, like I said, I can't sell all my shit because to get it all back at the same price you got it for,
Yeah.
sometimes it's tough on certain books.
Meow Meow's here in the building, but he's at work. It's all good, man. He's happy to see you, man. You know what I mean? Yo, broski, yo, bro, yo, Meow Meow. Like, what's up, man? Like, you don't say what's up to me too, man? What the fuck? He said, "Hey, my little haul on Sunday was like $200. But that Switch cost more than your whole haul."
Yeah,
I understand that. It's just I don't. People don't need to see it. They don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the way.
You showed a couple games, and I remember that on Sunday, like a couple of games that you picked up.
That I did show off. Yeah, I was like, because and it's kind of like me and my son. Like, hi, what's up, BLC? It's kind of like we both gonna be playing that game, so I had to show off those games. I copped the Miles game and the Spider-Man 5 game on PS5. Spider-Man 2 game on PS5. So we'll be playing that, but I gotta play the Miles game first. But yo, you still got your PlayStation, right?
Who? Me?
You.
Yeah, I got the PS5. Yeah, I still got the. I got to set the PlayStation. My daughter plays it more than I do. It's in
I was
her
about to say
room.
you don't really play as much.
Nah, I bought that Hogwarts game because
Yeah.
I wanted to get into it. I played for like 3 hours, and then my daughter took over, and she's almost done with it. Like, I created my character. I thought it was pretty exciting doing that shit, experiencing that shit, and then no, I end up just stopped playing it, and I want to get back into it, but I just you have to minimize certain things you want to do in your time, and sometimes it gets we got place and stuff, we got things to do.
No,
We
no,
say
no.
mi gente haven't seen. I know, right? Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
Rudy, appreciate you stopping by, my G. But
yeah,
yeah,
really.
no, he's a good guy too in the community. He does a lot with what's his name with Team Nerd Herd. I see him a lot on there.
Yeah, shout out to Rudy there, man. Definitely, guys. What's up? Yeah, man, gente, seeing you in a minute and some, and then some. What up, Gomez, Joker? Y'all don't eat up kids candy tonight. I listen, man. They bring it. I'm eating it. That's
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to push my daughter to go trick or treating for me.
it. What he said? I play my sister's Station 2 games on my PlayStation 3. What?
That's
Yeah,
like 10 years ago.
yeah, I'm like, we up to PlayStation 5. Come on, BLC. Like, come on, catch up, bro. Catch.
Watch your porn, your
Even though
phone,
I love
baby.
my retro games and I have a PlayStation 2, I don't have a PS3. I need a PS3. I don't
Yeah,
have my
I got PS3, PS2, and PS4 and 5.
I kind of like I've been on more on the
PS4 actually.
retro, like a retro video game stuff. I've been watching a lot of more retro video game videos on YouTube, and
My daughter uses that to watch a lot of shit too.
yeah, let
But
me see. A dad has to do what a dad has to do. Which is
yeah,
facts. Hey, just make sure you know these candies are good. You know, let
yeah,
me test this
they're not
out. Let me
open.
test
They're
this
not
out.
open.
That's how it go, man.
Super
Uh,
Nintendo. I know Super Nintendo. That's
Super
classic.
Nintendo. Yeah, my all time favorite console has to be a Super Nintendo. I
Yeah,
would
Super
agree with you.
Punch
Super
Out,
Nintendo.
Super Mario's.
Yeah, you know, I mean, my very first game that I ever beat, I was talking to my son about it. It was Super Mario 2. He was like, "What happened to Super Mario 1?" I was like, "Yeah, I gotta beat this shit. This was too hard. So I just skipped
Super
to
Mario
part
2
two."
was fucking hard. Super Mario 2 was kind of like Super Mario 3 was cool though. I like that one where you fucking whip and then fucking fly and shit.
Yeah, I love playing retro games. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
retro games is
yeah,
the way to
baby.
go, man.
It's always good
Definitely.
to have. Like Resident Evil, I was thinking about Resident Evil 2 the other day. Like the double disc PlayStation. My God, dude, that game was one of the best. I remember talking about it when I was a kid, probably like 14, 13. And they were like, "Oh, have you played it?" And I was like, "Dude, I have only played a little bit." Yeah, beat that game. So awesome.
Yo, Resident Evil 2 was a classic. It is classic. It is a
It's
classic.
a classic.
Even the remake when they remade it, like what is it? Last year or the year before? Yo,
Yeah, yeah, like 2 years ago.
dope, dope remake, man. That and part what is it? Third, no, the fourth one.
Nemesis.
They
Nemesis.
did. They did the Nemesis. I wasn't a big fan of Nemesis.
That's the one
Uh,
with the chick on with the big old guy. I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. I remember that one.
That one was alright, you know. But part two is my
Dude,
favorite
I
one.
stopped playing this shit.
Even four, Resident Evil 4, when they just did it this year, that was fucking dope. Uh, and Code Veronica, believe it or not, Code Veronica was pretty dope, man. But
See, I need to catch up. I stopped playing it. I think right after Nemesis, I played one PS3 game or two, and then I stopped. I need to pick those up. I'm behind on that shit, that story and all that.
yeah, definitely, man. I definitely. But it's like I said man, before, man. It's good to be back, man. Doing all this impromptus and just jumping on here. You know, once in a while you'll get a guest here, man. How
Yeah,
about that?
B. I see you on you cooking that stuff on IG. My
Yeah,
bro,
Chef RG
B.
was good. Was good.
What's
Gomez is
good, man?
back. Yo, Gomez, he never left, bro. He's just you don't do FOC as much. That's all. You know,
Nah, that's
once
their
in a
thing.
blue moon.
That's Tango and Cash.
Yeah,
That's no,
what?
that's Tango and Cash on Thursday. They don't need no G
He
in the
said
mix.
Tango and Cash.
They need no G in the mix,
Yo,
man. I do
Tango Cash was dope though. That was a dope movie, man.
I do my haul videos though on my show on my Instagram. Check it out. If you guys want to check it out and watch some more of the funk.
Yeah, definitely check out. I think he dropped. Yeah, you dropped the video today. I haven't checked it
Yeah, I
out
dropped
yet.
one earlier today. I was supposed to drop it on Sunday, but I got tied with some things, and I got some downtime, so I'm able to do that shit.
Yeah, check it out. Me once in a while. I hold videos. I don't really do because, like I said, I don't get books like that. And if I do get books, it'll be big books, and it won't be as consistent, man.
Yeah,
Um,
shout out to one of the guys. I don't know who it is, but if you rewatch this on rewind, I've bumped into a guy who recognized me on IG, and that was
oh yeah, tell your story.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Good.
so I was at a comic shop yesterday, got some books, and one guy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, don't you? Are you from somewhere?" I'm all, well, yeah, I work down the street. He said, "No." He's like, "I hear you on the on podcast. I'm like, East West." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. Are you Gomez?" I'm like, "Yeah." So then we started shooting the shit, talking about things. But it's funny because I ran into him and we talked for a little bit on the checkout. I ran to another person. He didn't really recognize me, but funny on the second person that saw me, he went to his car and I could tell he was looking into his phone, checking out who I was. It was funny shit because I was leaving. I didn't say anything to him, but I see him looking at his phone. But this got me to talking to Joker. To be honest, I was like, dude, I gotta talk to my boy. I haven't talked to him in a minute because we've been busy with the things. But yeah, it was nice to communicate with him and shout out to him because it brought me to communicate with my boy. Even though I don't communicate with him that often, he still is my boy. But it
Yeah,
was nice to just finally talk to him out of the blue because I was on my way home from work,
yeah.
and
I
that's
was like,
what.
yo, because as soon as that happened, Broski called me. And usually when I'm working, I don't like to pick up calls because I'm busy working, I'm doing stuff, whatever. But Broski called, so I was like, I haven't talked to him in a minute. Let me just real quick. So I picked up and I was like, oh, he was like, yo, da da da, whatever. And he told me the same story he just told you guys. And I was like,
I didn't
okay,
get
who
his
was
name.
it? He
I
was
didn't
like,
get his
I
name.
didn't get the name. I was
Yeah, I
like,
didn't get his
cool,
name.
you should have got the
I
name.
know, I know. It's just funny. I didn't really want to because I was telling Joker he didn't give me his name. For sure. I'm this. Some people watch this show but don't comment. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So I think it's one of those guys. And if he comments, awesome. And I know who it is. But if he doesn't, I understand, respect. But it was nice to just the fact to be known for when we used to do shows back a year ago, off and on, and we're doing back to back shows for a while and it was just brought us back to doing what we're doing right now for almost a half hour, and it's always nice to do it. I'm not saying we don't. No, he said the Joker says we lose the aspect of collecting, but I don't think it's much collecting. I think it's more like the community of what they brought to the table caused what we have. Plus, you're reaching a point in life where you got a lot. I got a lot of stuff already collected that I'm happy with. That I feel like it's sometimes redundant showcasing stuff, so I stopped, but I'm not gonna do that because someone else do, and I realized it. Do it because the passion of collecting. So I'm probably gonna do the same show. You might see same shit somewhere else, but I'm gonna do it my way and showcase and tell it my way. That's part of why I collected and the reason why I've showcased the shit that I got.
yeah, that's exactly what Broski should tell. Do you know who I am? Do you know, what's your name?
No, but it's cool. It was cool. It was cool. It
Yeah,
was pretty fun to interact with them, talk to them for about 10 to 15 minutes
but
about things.
but to go back to what you were saying too, man, the like the fun of the the shit in the community, what is going on, people stealing comic books and all that bullshit and cons and all that with fucking certain people in the community or whatnot. Yeah, honestly speaking, y'all already know how I feel about all that shit.
And
When I talk about it with the Warriors, or whatever. Um, Even with my brothers in the Warriors, man, like even they have like the passion is just not as much as it used to be. Like when
yeah,
it comes to like doing certain things, and we try to stay to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Not fall for that shit and just entertain it. Because the more you entertain the bullshit's gonna stick
yeah,
around, right?
exactly. It becomes a rabbit hole.
Yeah, so and it's not even that too. That even the love of auctions, though, like doing auctions, dude. Like I told Biggs, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do auctions, and even watching them doing the auctions, auction, I should say, last Friday. Was it last Friday they won? Yeah, they did it last Friday.
Yeah, it was last Friday. It was Friday.
Yeah, I was asking, how was the auction, and Big sold a couple things maybe or whatever, and he told me, even Fetty told me it was like it's not the same or whatever. It's not the same as it used to be, the auctions, and it goes back to what we kept on saying. Everybody and their mother, man, is just like doing auctions on their channel, and it's no fun, man. You know what I mean? I remember like back in the day, like we used to have like a couple channels doing it, Warriors, Great Legend, or whatever, and those were the fun times. Great deals or all that. If you go back and look at those videos and those auctions, like Ultimate Fallouts going for super cheap, like shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh, 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 uh you know, auctions and shit. And now it's just like people got everybody on Whatnot, and everybody on Whatnot, and they selling their ass off, on Whatnot. And there's nothing wrong, with that, Whatnot. You do what you do on Whatnot. If that's how you
Yeah.
make a living, respect to you. None of I just don't have the time for that stuff. We all get a little burnt now and then. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
know. It is true. It's like I never really sell that often. But when I sell, like I said, I've always been right with the person that's purchasing. Usually I don't have no issues, but I don't sell that often because it's like it's different now. It's different. People have more sources to buy the certain product you're selling as opposed back then eBay was good, but it was the only source. Now you got Instagram, you got whatnot, you got a lot of other sources. So you're challenging yourself to sell their product or you sell your comic based on a different other areas. So it's harder. It's harder. It's you got to go basically almost dirt cheap in order to sell your shit. And nowadays, instead of making a buck, you're basically breaking even or making a few bucks extra. So it's like time, like you said, it's time, and then you have to package. It just boils down to my knowledge of is it really worth it. But then again, it goes to like if I ever sell my collection, Hack mentioned it. He sold like
Everything.
eight short boxes to his LCS. They're cheap. That's what you're gonna get for your comics. That's what's hard for me to get rid of my stuff because the time and effort of stuff that I put into my collecting, and to get nothing for it, it kind of like scratches your head and it pisses you off as a collector. But that's why I don't like to out of sight, out of mind. Just enjoy what I have right now. Enjoy what I have collecting. So
No, I agree. I agree with everything you're saying, man. Let me see over here in the chat. As soon as I get my first slab, I'm selling that shit. Hey, listen, man, it's the way you do it, man. It's all been going downhill since Mayor Jeff left.
Jeff. That's fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah, that dude. Listen, New York Warrior auction. We're an event. But
Yeah,
enjoyed everyone
it
hanging
was.
out.
It was. Yeah, pow, pow, pow.
Yo, man. I mean, yeah, those are the times that I love enjoying doing the auctions with my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, as me selling, and then it's just like, not everybody's gonna buy the things, and I think one of the things too, kind of like mess everything up with the pandemic. Pandemic kind of screwed things up.
Yeah,
When it comes to stuff selling, or stuff selling for high. Now, honestly, this is the time to buy right now. Right now, everything's going down. So whatever keys, I think snatch them up because once them books go back up, I should have copped that shit last
yeah.
week when that shit was
Like that.
200, or whatever. You know what I mean? I have what he said. We
Oh,
have
no, no,
Loan the
no, sir.
Dawn in the building.
That's long.
Loan
But
has bills of the Dawn.
yeah, no, I appreciate the 6 7 people watching. But like I said, we just want to do a quick live, just to talk to everybody out in here that's chimed in, and plus we'll talk about what's to come and what we look forward into in the future of our videos. If we do any videos that are pre-recorded or live, depending on the situation and what we're doing. Just like today, it was just one of those random days where we just went live just for the heck of it because we both had stuff to say and stuff to talk about that the community would probably want to chime in or listen to what our train of thought of is towards collecting and collecting and vice versa.
Yeah, definitely, man. And maybe once in a while we'll do a live
Yeah,
show. I'll try to get like everybody from like from even the Doom. Let's see if we can get the Doom back on. You know what I mean?
yeah, that was
Uh,
nice. That was nice when the Doom was on there. I'm pretty sure like if he catches this, he'll probably trip out and laugh.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he'll catch up on this. But yeah, man. Again, guys. Like Broski said, I appreciate everybody passing by, man. I just want to just say thank you, man. For
Yeah,
people out there in the chat, man, just keeping it, staying in touch with us, man. Real quick, Rudy says, this is where I'm just holding my books, and there may be resurgence down the road. I've seen it happen before, and history repeats. Yeah, it repeats itself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. Right now is just the time to get your books. Right now, books are on a dip. They're on a dip right now, and when them shits go back up, reason why the dips, maybe shows suck, maybe movies are going, man. Even MCU movies is not as good as they used to be, So it could be many of things, you know what I mean?
yeah,
In
yeah.
all seriousness, is all good to is good. It's good to you to back lives. All right, I
I
got you, man.
appreciate it.
World's finest.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We
Right.
buys the dip. That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, hack right now. You want that 121? Yo, you see what it's going for. If you say you could get it for 2,500, and if you see it on eBay for 3,000 and up, get it for 2,500, bro. You know what I mean? Because the book is only gonna go up. That's one of those blue chips. You
Yeah.
know. But again, guys, let me wrap this up, man, so we can get out of here. I know Broski got stuff to do, and yeah, I got stuff to do too, man. I want to say again, thank you everybody out there, man. Appreciate everybody out there doing supporting us, watching
Yes.
that post C,
Day
watching his
one.
video, watching us. You're from day one. Back in
Yeah.
comics. Yes, he is back in comics, man. Go to his channel. I think yeah, he was talking about it earlier. Or link up. I mean, I know how y'all scumbags do. You know what I mean? So any words, brother?
No, just have a safe, happy Halloween.
Yes.
Like I said, it's just be safe out there and just keep hunting, keep grinding, and be patient. That's all I'm gonna say as a collector. Be patient. You can't get everything, but you can get what you really want. Just working to getting that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, like I said, we just did this live just to shoot the shit and just talk about comics and whatever else we want to talk about in general. But like, I hope to see myself in other areas if possible, videos, whatever. But just glad to collect and to read.
Yeah.
And thanks, Joker, for throwing this out real quick and having to get this
Got you,
together
man.
real fast on the fly.
I got you, man. Definitely, man. And my man Heroes, man. He's saying there would be help if the sellers involved in the live auction to have the cameras on and went back on the channel with the viewers. Listen, that's one of my main things. Like me as doing an auctioneer and just running my mouth. I like interacting with people in the chat when it comes to live auctions. You know, and y'all keep it entertaining. You know what I mean? That's the way how you do it. That's the main key. People don't understand that. You know what I mean? You personal you get personal with the people, you know, but people just like to just turn off their fucking cameras and just leave and come back whenever it's their turn. You know what I'm saying? You got to entertain the people, keep the people. Even though a nice Batman 121 for sale, you know what I mean, is gonna keep people there, but well, the next person may not. You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
let me see. Too often watching live auctions and 5 out of 6 sellers have their cameras on. No talk. Facts. I hear you, man. I hear you. That's awesome. Welcome back, definitely, man. Happy Halloween. See y'all around, fellas, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Yo, Fetty, man, was good, man. Happy Halloween. We just about to get off right now. Been on for like a half hour already, man. If you want, just catch it on the rewind.
Thanks for then. Thanks
Just
for
yeah, on some
tuning in.
broski shit. Catch it on the rewind. Man. Other than that, man, again, like I said, you can catch me here on the FOC every Friday with Josh. we run, we, we do that show every Thursday. We record Thursday and we put it out Friday. Excuse me. And then, like I said, we're gonna try to do more often these videos. I'm thinking leaning more towards pre-recorded. So
Yeah, it's fine
we'll
with
see
me.
what's up. I no doubt appreciate that, man. And what's up, Kenneth, man? All right, guys, man. Have a safe, like Broski said, have a safe, happy Halloween. Make sure y'all don't eat all your kids' candies, man. Shout out to what was it? Who was it that
Yes,
said that
sir.
earlier?
Yes, sir.
All right, later. All right, guys. Peace.